Welcome to another edition of Inside the Film Room. Bob Papa, two-time Super Bowl champion Carl Banks. It's brought to you by Microsoft Surface, the official tablet of the New York Giants. And Carl, we're going to take a look at Brian Burns in his first year with the Giants. And there's a lot to be excited about with the way Burns attacks his craft.
Well, he does, Bob. But if we can recall when he was a free agent and we were doing a breakdown prior to him playing a game with the Giants, we talked about his length, his ability to play with leverage, and his explosiveness. He's a hands-down defensive end or a stand-up outside linebacker. And here is an example of his length and his leverage as a defensive end. Right away, you see the explosiveness, boom. He creates separation. When you talk about setting the edge, when you set the edge means that you have to come up the field so that the running back can see you there. That's setting the edge. If you don't set the edge and the running back doesn't see you, it's not a job done. But you can see great separation, comes off, makes a tackle for loss. That's what Brian Burns brings to the run game. Here it is again, just explosiveness. We talked about the explosiveness on a blitz, beats his guy, makes another tackle for loss.
So that's one where he's just reading the gap. And he's on a blitz.
He's reading the gap instinctually and just hits it and makes a tackle for loss. And here he is again showing his run instincts, plays leverage here. He's got a blocker coming to kick him out, and you got a runner who's supposed to bounce it out, but you'll see he makes contact with the blocker, keeps his leverage, comes off, another tackle for loss.
I'll just bring that back for a second, because I think one of the really cool things here is sometimes players get over aggressive in trying to add stats. And if you watch what he does here, a lot of guys will just come crash in. He really stayed patient there.
Well, he stayed available.
That little shuffle.
Yeah, he stayed available, meaning he didn't just want to go blow the play up. He wanted to make a play for the defense. Everybody's here now. If he goes in and gets blown up, there's nobody out here in this area, Bob.
Correct.
So he plays contain, which he uses the right shoulder, comes off, makes the tackle.
All right, let's take a look at some more Brian Burns in action for the Giants, because, again, as you mentioned, hand in the dirt, stand up, he can do it all.
Yeah, and here he is. Talk about hands. Watch the hands he uses here. Good work with his hands to disengage right there, come around and make a sack. So when I talk about his length and his ability to use leverage, he engages here on a pass rush. Looks like he's blocked, but watch the second effort. He chops the hand down, makes a sack.
Really super athletic in what he's able to do.
Well, yeah, he's speed, he's long. They call him Spider-Man for a reason because he is long. And here he is again as a stand-up rusher.
And flip to the other side.
Flip to the other side. Again, not blocked out of the play because he's so long. And the other rusher here, he's pushed out. He's pushed out, but he just keeps working and not able to make a tackle, but he takes his long arm. He's getting pushed past the quarterback here, Bob, because he's so long and instinctual, he just knocks the ball right out of the quarterback's hand.
Little sack, forced fumble, very O.C. Umenyiora-ish. So that's a look at Brian Burns. And Carl, something to build on for him next year as well, because there's a lot of things that he brings to the table.
Well, in a down year, he's going to reach double-digit sacks, and you can see just how explosive and his impact on this defense with a little health and a little help from his other teammates defensively. You'll see him become everything that he's supposed to.
That's a look at Brian Burns inside the film room, presented by Microsoft, the official tablet of the New York Giants.